It's like EDC. We're always rolling, man.
Damn, this guy got
Man,
bars
you are
today.
on
man.
one today, bro.
Where the fuck is the bell?
Damn, that's why this
bell is
podcast
at the
about to
house.
blow up, man.
Well, I
bells
am
got
tending
taken out
one,
of the
so I got
bag and
bars
nobody
to-
put one back in.
Yeah.
We have so many bells.
We do have so many bells. I said one needs to stay in there.
Oh God, no, we don't have one.
No?
Yeah, no, we don't have one here.
All right.
Yeah, I said one needs to stay in the suitcase, but for some reason it didn't.
All right.
It's all good.
I'm gonna do it again.
Do it again.
She called me Paul Atreides because of what my worm doing to her.
It's coming out of the dirt.
Nah.
Ooh, dirty
What
work.
my worm
Spicy tonight.
Dune to her. Get it?
Listen, I got it.
Got that bar.
All right. Let's do this
All right,
for the
let's do it.
first time.
Dune bars.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the podcast where we pull back the curtain and give you some as I stumbled over my
Yes.
words.
Shortest podcast ever.
Welcome.
Good job, guys.
We did it.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to pose in front. We'll do that afterwards. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the podcast. Pull back the curtain, give you some insight on what goes on in
Once
the favorite
again.
bar. I like to call the industry perspective.
I'm gonna use the excuse that we moved this up a couple days. I'm totally unprepared. But to our Apple listeners and YouTube and Spotify watchers, what's up, motherfuckers?
And a huzzah to your bitches.
And we are joined again by
Hey, it's your boy Michael, aka PR Michael. right?
Puerto Rican Michael.
Puerto Rican
Michael, aka he's the addict.
Yeah.
Follow me on all the socials.
Wait, hold on. There we go.
Okay, big wet by energy. Big wet by energy. I haven't. They didn't remind me to come up with a catchphrase before we started. So, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just cut right here, and then we're gonna insert a catchphrase.
A
right there.
catchphrase, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna edit that in post.
Boom.
I mean, we could
Get
just
it in
use Big
post.
Wet by Energy.
We'll get it in
Big
post.
wet by energy.
Big Wet by Energy could be your catchphrase.
I'm sorry. What is that word you're saying?
Wet by?
Wet by.
A wepa.
Wet
I
by.
heard something else and I was like, I don't think you should say that.
Wow.
I think I know what you thought.
I was
you
like-
thought you was thinking.
And
what
I was like,
thought?
we're just going to casually
Only
say
one
that?
of us can say it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it.
Exactly.
I just was like surprised.
This
We're
is his
just
time to
saying
shine.
it. Okay.
That's
But
his
yeah,
word.
I could say it.
That's what I'm saying. This is your one opportunity.
this is your shining moment. Yes.
Welcome back.
What do you mean by shining moment?
So,
Oh, that's
wet
funny.
Wet by is kind of a catch-all term in Puerto Rican culture. That is, it's just basically like it's like a celebrational kind of term.
Bet.
Like if you was getting it on the dance floor, like motherfuckers be like wet by. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Bet.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's kind of like bet in a way too. Like depends on the context. It can be used.
Everything's just
interchangeable
contextual.
sometimes.
Bet.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Wepa.
It's Puerto Rican slang for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Welcome
like
back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back. Sorry.
I mean,
for that.
technically back for the second time.
Welcome back.
for the second
I feel like
time.
we've done welcome back at least like 3 times already.
Yeah.
Just, in the first couple minutes.
Yeah.
But hey, man, it's good to see y'all. I haven't seen these two jokers.
Yeah,
it's
in,
been a while.
It's been a minute.
It's been a little
Wait a
hot.
minute.
Little
Got your
hot.
hair down this
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, I'm wearing a hat. I haven't worn a hat in probably a few years.
Word.
Yeah.
It's new.
I was feeling spicy. I got this hat at Tails
The hat's
last year, and it's got it's got chili peppers on it and all that. So I was like, it'd be kind of fly.
You got the hat. You got the grill. I mean, damn, we doing it all. Doing
got
it
a lot
big.
going
Yeah,
on.
we're just accessorizing today.
Gotta coordinate.
Coordinate. As soon as I get out the core, I'm coordinating.
Let me pull this shit up so we can open
Oh
with the.
shit, man.
I'm not a hat guy as much because of the hair. So I'm
Yeah,
trying to switch to visors now.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, I feel
yeah.
that.
I got
feel
this
that.
when we were on vacation.
Yeah, no,
I got it that last day.
I remember.
Yeah. Right when the power went out.
Same thing for me. I never really wore hats because I've had long hair for 20 plus years. You know what I'm saying?
shit.
Not to date myself. But yeah, we're just throwing a hat on today. You know what I mean?
All right.
Here we are.
So start with this one, right?
Yeah, yeah. And for anyone who hasn't seen Puerto Rican Michael's episode, I'm not going to say it every time,
Here.
but it feels like all one
If
word.
it's
Puerto
busy
Rican Michael.
and I come and you're like, hey, and then I come to you and you're like, What do you guys want?
Oh,
Like,
fuck,
shoot,
no.
Nope.
well, I will skip you till the cows come home, fam. I will skip you today. I will skip you on a boat. I will skip you with a goat. I will skip you here. I will skip you, fam. Like, do not wave
Dr.
me
Seuss
down.
it?
Yo.
I will suit you up, fam.
I'll suit you up.
I will suit you up. Do
Got the
not
title.
wave me down and then be like, well, what do you guys think you might want to drink tonight?
Bars will go to. Getting a little Susie in here.
Oh, the bars will
big
go.
facts.
Bars will go.
One might even call you El Sucio.
I was gonna let the clip finish and then you beat me to it, man. Beat me to it.
Michael El
This is
Sucio.
actually all right.
You like
Yeah?
it?
Yeah, you were kind of hating on it, but it's all
You
right.
That's what I do.
Were.
Word.
You definitely were.
I can't turn
Today's
it off.
podcast sponsored by.
It's,
If not, but yo, hit us up
We
though,
would
fam.
love for y'all to sponsor.
If anybody knows the Novo Fogo rep, cachaça,
Let's go.
menina, maçã.
Bow.
Você fala português. That's all the Duolingo Portuguese I remember from when I went to Brazil.
Bing, bow, boom.
Boom, bop, boom, bang. This is the type
type
of
of shit I'm
Portuguese you
on.
wouldn't understand.
I mean, if we're getting like Rican in here, we might as well just.
Well, I was speaking Portuguese.
He was speaking Portuguese.
Oh, he was. Oh, Novo Fogo.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I
You were
guess
just, you were just waiting.
Bom
to play
dia.
I
the-
was.
Yeah.
Wait, I mean,
Yeah.
I was.
I
Yeah.
can't blame him. I can't
mean-
blame him. He didn't get to go with us.
I did it.
Novo Fogo is cachaça, which is a Brazilian.
Kashash.
They say it's not rum. It's rum, fam. Just say it's
Very
rum.
much
It's
rum.
just a funky rum.
Yeah.
Just a little
It's
funky.
not rum. It's cachaça. Cachaça.
It's rum.
It's rum, fam.
That's cool. It's fine.
Speaking of
What'd y'all
rum,
make that cachaça with? Sugar cane. juice. Oh, word. Okay. What do they make rum with? Exactly, fam. It's rum.
It's rum.
You can say it's a type of rum. That's fine. Like,
Brazilian
you know
rum.
what I mean? It's Brazilian rum.
a derivative of rum,
Yeah, it's Brazilian rum. It's fine.
just like mezcal and tequila. Like it's
tequila is mezcal.
the same thing.
You just
Mezcal's
heard of
not
tequila
always
first.
tequila, but tequila is mezcal. This is an educate. This is actually the number 3 educational bar
Moment.
podcast
Yeah.
on YouTube. I think right
Yeah.
now. I think
We're
we
getting
got
there.
ranked.
We try to get to number 2.
I'm
Yeah,
not going
we're
to
trying
check the
get up
numbers,
to-
but I'm pretty
number
sure
3
we're the
ranked
third.
educational
Absolutely.
cocktail themed podcast.
Absolutely.
Know your agave spirits. Know your sugarcane
Yeah.
spirits.
There
you
will
know
be
what
a
I mean?
quiz after this podcast.
Yo,
actually, so
get your pen and pad out.
pen and pad out.
I didn't
notes.
take any notes. I got nothing.
Yeah.
If there's a test at the end, I'm going to fucking fail.
I always fail tests.
Oh shit.
Real
What?
quick before we get into whatever you guys got.
Yeah.
I got a really dope life hack for everybody. So if you go, so normally like when you go to the gym and you work out, right? You work out your muscles, you're breaking your muscles down, right? And then immediately after you're done working out, you drink a protein shake because your body's like, I need protein to repair these muscles. But if you replace that with alcohol instead, it just goes directly into your system. And
Ooh.
and
It's more efficient.
Yeah, it's a shock to the system. Yeah.
Bet.
It's almost like butt chugging, I think.
Same difference.
similar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's right to the stream.
Yeah, it's
you know
right
what I mean?
there. It's right there.
Butt chugging.
Has anybody butt chugged?
I've never had.
No.
No.
I've never been
Yeah.
that down bad for some alcohol.
Yeah.
Like it's
no.
cool.
honest.
I'm gonna let the digestive system take its course. You know what I mean? I don't think I need to.
I've never
go
done
the
it,
opposite direction.
but it's always been one of those things where I want to see somebody do it.
I don't wanna
or
see
you want to
maybe-
watch somebody?
Yeah, and see how fucked up they
We
get.
almost saw a homeless guy do it on the way over here.
We did.
Yeah.
No, that's real talk.
He just
Yeah.
pulled his pants down and
Yeah.
started digging in his ass. I think.
Okay, so if you
I
were
didn't
to
look
butt
that
chug something, what would you butt chug?
I would probably just be a beer because that's all it would take.
What would be your
a cocktail.
cool cocktail?
Cool.
Old English.
Oh,
Some of that
God.
OE.
God.
Some Mad
The
Dog.
40 dog to the anus.
You're going to go big.
Yeah, man.
Get a small liquor.
But a whole 40 ounce though. A whole 40 ounce.
I didn't
in your
stay
ass?
40. I
A
could
whole
work
40.
up to that.
That's what she said.
Oh shit.
Starting strong.
Yeah, I don't. Even
I've
know.
never been that bad for any alcohol or anything. to
Well,
be
because the
perfectly
thing
honest.
is, like, for one, my understanding is it's like like Hollywood thing, like models and shit would do it
Oh.
because it's like you're not getting the calories. or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. So it's just like just the alcohol.
But also it's like immediate. Like
Yeah.
Immediately,
Yeah.
which is
You're
it
drunk as fuck.
bypasses your liver,
yeah.
which gang, your liver is there for a reason, guys.
Yeah.
You need that.
You need that filter.
That's why you only need like one beer to actually
You need
feel
that
it.
filter.
right.
I thought it was like a frat thing, not a model thing.
I mean, I don't know who came up with it first.
Yeah,
but-
I don't want to know.
Also, am I supposed to be turning around this much?
No,
Yeah, for
Look
sure.
at the camera. Do whatever.
Like,
Yeah,
out of the back of my head this episode.
yeah. Face the
They
camera.
just get like hair swoosh.
Yeah, it just feels weird to
Careful.
like talk to these guys back here and then not look at them.
Yeah. I just want to say real quick, with your hair and the muscles, you're like the Puerto Rican Thor.
Bro, you should have saw the way he came
Yeah,
around
they call
the
me
corner.
Puerto Rican.
I saw him.
Puerto Rican.
Motherfucker came around the corner. I was like, yo, just
Instead
go
of-
inside. Go. Get out of your way.
Instead of
Yo,
a
Marvel,
hammer,
hit me up. Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
We
instead
can
of
go
a
straight to
hammer, he
Disney
carries
Plus.
a-
It's fine. I'm not even tripping. Like,
where's your chancla though? Your chancla.
No hammer.
only the
just-
worthy.
Just the chancla.
Only
yeah.
the worthy can lift the chancla. No, it'd be like a pilon, like the shit they make mofongo with.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Puerto Rico,
Yeah.
how was it?
Oh, it was amazing. It's always
was it?
amazing.
Yeah.
We got his perspective.
You
How
know.
often do you go?
I try to go at least once or twice a year.
But
I actually just booked another trip out there at the end of the month. so-
Nice.
At the end
already
of
on
this
number
month?
2.
Yep.
Nice.
Trip number 2. I got honestly, last year was kind of rough for me because I didn't get to travel as much as I have in the previous years. And I felt a little down bad about my life and shit after that.
Yeah.
8 countries the year before, and then
Damn.
0 countries last year.
Last year.
Oh well, no, I went to Mexico.
Okay.
If you live in LA, like Mexico doesn't.
It's
really
right
count.
there.
It's right
Yeah.
there. You know what I mean?
You're going to
It's
San
like-
Diego, basically.
It's like closer than going to fucking.
It's a hop, skip, and a jump
it's
away.
like
Yeah.
Wyoming or something. You know what I mean? I literally, if you showed me a map right now, I could not point Wyoming to you.
So what was
I just know it's
Wyoming?
Where? Or yeah.
Is that a square?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's all
Like,
I know.
damn, you were in LA and you moved to Wyoming? Wyoming? Why would you do that?
I'm on it. I'm on it. Don't worry. I got you. I'm on it. Pause.
What was the question?
I was gonna say,
How
what
about
was
Puerto Rico?
how was your experience when you were out there? Because I don't think you guys linked up the entire time, right? So what were you up to when you were out there?
I feel like I was there a lot longer than he was.
Yeah.
But I feel like I was there the majority of his trip for sure.
Yeah.
But before, so I was there for Sanse, which is, I guess it's kind of pointless to even gatekeep at this point because
Yeah.
there was literally like 1 million people in Old San Juan, which is
Yeah.
a very, very small little like colonial. It's almost like, oh, the ice cream man.
I know, right?
Ice cream man's here. Old San Juan, if you've never been to Puerto Rico, it's like brick roads, Art Deco buildings, kind of like how you would picture like Havana, Cuba.
Okay.
that old
Like a
traditional
lot of
Spaniard
bright colors.
Bright colors,
Yeah.
brick roads, like people out on the streets. It's like a kind of like a downtown from like 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Word.
And they literally put like 1 million people there
Yeah.
for Sanse because Bad Bunny was supposed to perform. So I don't know if you guys ever heard of this artist. His name's Bad Bunny. He's from Puerto Rico.
Oh, they know.
They
know.
heard a song or
He has
two.
this little song. It's called Un Verano Nueva York. No, is that not? That's
Nueva York.
Nueva York. Oh, it's
Nueva
just
York?
Nueva York.
Nueva York.
The song that it samples from El Gran Combo, legendary salsa band. The song is called Un Verano in Nueva York, a summer in New York.
Word.
They were headlining Sanse, the San Sebastian Festival. The album came out a week before the festival, so they're like,
Most
they're gonna
likely-
perform this song,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Obviously, Bad Bunny's gonna come out
Most likely.
course.
yeah.
when they perform the song.
So everybody's anticipating.
So everybody's like, we gotta fucking be there. Bad Bunny ended up doing a free show El Boricua in a little bit outside of San Juan, a few days before the festival started. But so many people. I don't know if it was because of that or just because it's kind of gained recognition, like people know about it more now or whatever.
Yeah.
But there was like from 2023 to 2024, the jump in people was insane.
So it wasn't nearly that many people the year before.
I think it was like 50% more.
Damn.
Yeah. So if there was like 500,000 people the year before, there was 750 the next year.
Jesus Christ.
Like crazy.
That's how. And you like you said, is a small.
It's
town.
a small area.
Yeah.
Like you can't even. So what they do is they block off the whole town. Like you can't even drive in there. So you got to either get like. You can get an Uber, but the Uber will drop you off like a mile away, and you got to walk or get a scooter or whatever. Anyways, what was the original question?
Your time in Puerto Rico.
Your experience. Yeah, your
It was
experience.
amazing. It was amazing. It's always amazing. You know, it's obviously like my family's from there. You know, I have indigenous blood to Puerto Rico. So it's a different thing for me. But even just anybody that goes and visits, and my homie was just there, my homie that I work with, he was just there. And I was just like, I can't really prepare you for it. You just got to go and like feel the energy. Just feel the energy. And he hit me up like the day after he got there and he was like, yo, bro, like, I don't know, I could retire here. Like, I want to like move here at some point. Just like the energy, there's like a healing energy to it. The culture, the people, like we're such a welcoming people, possibly to a fault if you go through history and, see everything that's happened. But we always want to make sure somebody has a good time.
Yeah.
We always want to welcome people. So like if you even in the States, like if you know any Puerto Rican people, if you live next to Puerto Rican people, if you walk by a Puerto Rican party, they'll greet you and they will invite you in and they will fix you a plate. You know what I'm saying? Like we're always like, yo, no, come in, because we want you to experience, especially on the island. Like we want you to have an amazing time here. We want you to experience all that we have. We want you to experience our culture, the countless beautiful things on this island. It's lit. I mean, I think about this all the time. I feel like I'm going on another one of my PR Michael rants.
Let's go.
No, this is perfect.
Hit it.
But I think about this all the time. Like when you think back to pre-Columbus, right? A literal paradise. I think it takes 3 hours to drive from coast to coast, and then 1 hour vertically, north to south. So 1 hour down, 3 hours across the whole island. But obviously it's a small island, beautiful beaches, mountains. We have the only rainforest in North America. We have 3 bioluminescent bays, one of which is the brightest bioluminescent bay in the world in Vieques, Mosquito Bay in Vieques. So imagine coming from fucking Europe, landing on this island, starting to explore it. You're gonna be like, yo, this is literally a paradise. Imagine
starting to go.
Imagine stumbling on a bioluminescent bay, fam.
And you've never seen one before.
And you've never even heard of one. Like how would you even have heard of this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, the water is literally glowing as I'm like moving my hand.
And it's
around
this is just nature.
This is just, you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
They were searching for the Fountain of Youth, so they probably got there and were like,
Oh, this must be it.
Gotta be it.
Something's here.
Gotta be it.
It's magic,
Yeah.
right?
Damn, bro.
So like I think about that all the time. Like it's a literal paradise. And before colonialism happened and shit. And yeah, there's always gonna be human nature and squabbles and land disputes and all that stuff. But like genocide and shit like that did not happen until the Europeans came. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
So long story, slightly less long.
Less long, yeah.
It's a beautiful place. Go visit, show respect when you get there. Respect the people that live there.
Buy local.
Buy local.
And not just buy local as in going and buying shit from like a shop that was clearly everything made in China, because
Right.
that was part of the problem when I was there. Like I kept looking
Yeah.
for local stuff. When I was there like 8 years ago, I would find local vendors and buy stuff from them. But this time I was there, it was every shop had the same thing and everything was made in China.
Nah, it's changed so much even in just like the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's crazy because I've been going every year for the last since COVID for sure. And it's just you feel it. You feel the difference every year. And I feel this like going to different places, like going to Barcelona was a lot different post COVID as well. And I've been there twice, I think, since COVID. But like, Puerto Rico's a very small place.
Right.
It's a very small place. So like,
The changes felt.
well, you think about LA, you think about like gentrification and how it affects everybody.
Yeah.
People move to Palmdale.
Yeah.
People move to the IE,
Victorville.
Victorville.
Yeah.
They move up to Central California. It's an island, fam.
Yeah.
You ain't got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
There is no like lesser populated spot. You know what I'm saying? Beyond even just being close to your work. You know, having like living close to somewhere where you can have a job and support yourself and your family or whatever. Like even just like being able to afford where you live. There's only
So many places you can go.
because I mean there's a huge chunk of LA, the majority of LA, that's just not affordable for most people.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, where we live is barely affordable.
Barely. Right. I live on the southernmost border of LA.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
We live downtown, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of weeks where I got to make choices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I gonna go out
Sacrifices
or
must
pay
be
my
made.
rent? Yeah. It's
Because you don't want to move to Wyoming.
exactly.
Why, Omi?
Wyoming.
That does remind me of a thing I saw when the fires were going on. It's like fire, place could be on fire, ground could be shaking beneath my feet, but I still don't want to live.
Still not going to Texas, fam.
I can't do it. Sorry, I can't do it.
Not going to any of the Dakotas.
Not a
going
damn
to-
Dakota will be gone to.
No.
No Idahos.
You don't even want to visit? It's
No,
like you would've-
Nebraska.
I will say that I do want to start visiting more places here in the States.
Yeah.
Feel that.
Not for like long, like
Right.
like a like a day.
I don't really want to get to know the people there or
We're
anything.
We're going to see some
but-
trees real
Yeah.
quick, and then I'm back to
Yeah.
LA.
Like, what's the
Yeah.
land out here look like? Oh, that's cool. All right. Back to LA.
No, I agree.
I mean,
like,
I've seen a lot of this country though. I've seen a lot of this country in person, like on 2 wheels or on 4 wheels, and I would like to start like branching the show out eventually to where we go into different bars and restaurants and talk to people there, because I feel like that's where we all get to know each other more and we can come together more. I feel like a lot of conversations that should be happening in bars are happening in comment sections. And that's where a lot of people are getting their shit twisted. And so, I mean, I don't want to really spend a lot of time in Wyoming. Sorry, Wyoming, you're getting strays from everywhere.
Why are we getting strays today?
God
Yeah,
damn.
nothing but strays. But at the same time, it's like I would like to be able to say I saw it, had a drink there and a meal there and talked to some people there and got to know why they like Wyoming. You know what I mean? Because when you think about
So anyways,
why are you here? Why the fuck are you here?
Like, you have a car. You could go any fucking place and you still here in Wyoming. Wow.
Wyoming?
Wow.
or Montana.
No, I had to. So I used to do Twitch. I used to be heavy on Twitch during COVID. Not to bring up like a sore subject.
We got there.
Yeah, I got there. We got there.
Yeah.
Just be patient, guys. But I had people who would come in. Like I had a dude who would come in the stream all the time, and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I live in Wyoming or I live in Montana," and he's like, "There's so many people from LA here. There's like so many people." I'm like, so many people is relative, right? If you live
Yeah.
in LA,
Yeah.
it took me an hour to get here from Long Beach. Should have been like 30 minutes. It took me
Yeah.
like an hour and some change.
Yeah. That's
But-
a lot of people.
I'm like, you have to understand the people that are escaping LA to move to Montana.
Yeah.
You gotta be low key going through it a little
Yeah.
bit,
Or you
fam.
run-
Really,
from something.
you really got to be trying to get out of
Running
here.
from
or you
someone.
love nature,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
nature is dope. So you know what I'm saying. Shout out to nature.
Shout out to
Shout out to me.
Actually, nature is a sponsor of the podcast.
I was like,
Today's
shout out to
podcast.
all our nature followers and our people following from the nature.
I think we're the
like,
number 10 nature podcast on Apple Podcasts.
Apple
Number 6 on
Podcast.
Spotify.
Oh, number 6.
Number 6
Yeah.
on
Oh,
Spotify.
we moved
Yeah.
up this week.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
get those numbers good. Let's get those
Yeah,
numbers up.
okay. Shout out nature.
Yeah,
Shout out nature.
I love you.
Shout out nature.
Shout out to all the nature.
Hey,
Shout out
to all the
nature. Shout out
Shout out
Wyoming.
all the nature. Yo,
Shout out all the
forests,
Dakotas.
Yeah.
like
Shout out
New Holland,
Montana.
like,
Even
yo,
the Bears. I know sometimes y'all don't fuck with us like that, but like we fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
I like bears.
From over here, but
Rawr.
not. You know what I mean?
Did you roar?
Roar.
You roar.
Did you
All right.
roar?
Roar to all my bears. You know what I mean?
All right.
Somebody edit in the little emoji in post.
Yeah.
The little XX. You know the emoji. You know what emoji I'm talking about. Edit that in post.
You're gonna have to tell me because I'm the one who edits and posts, and I didn't hear everything you said.
None of this is going to be edited in post, by the way.
It
so-
might not make it. I'd rather be honest
Nah.
with you.
Exactly how it's coming out.
Just like
no
us to
editing
Montana.
will be done whatsoever.
But speaking of like bars and like you talking about like in Wyoming and stuff, I just was wondering like I guess you guys all experiences with like just like the differences or the it feels like there could be beef sometimes between the types of bars and the type of personalities that we can bring to a bar. So like some of us might be more suited for a dive bar. Some of us might be more suited for like a mixology type of bar or like a
Mixology.
corporate bar or like an upscale bar. But like these all exist and they all have their space. But you know, sometimes you might be a dive bar type of bartender and you find yourself in like an upscale hotel and now you're just like, fuck, like I can make the fuck out of drinks, but this element just isn't me.
Yeah.
It's a great
constricting.
segue into what this podcast is supposed to be about.
More or less. More or less. Yeah.
Way to bring it home. Way to bring it home.
This guy a raise. Yo.
Do it.
Piggybacking off that, have any of you guys ever worked in management at all, or like?
No.
Not officially, but like I feel like I get tasked with management
Okay.
responsibilities,
Okay.
even though I've never.
That's called being a leader.
Bar lead, any of that stuff?
I hate it.
You guys-
Bar lead.
Bar lead,
Yeah.
okay.
Bar lead
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
I am always a bar lead.
Okay.
Even when I'm not officially the bar lead.
Yeah.
I
Sometimes I just
still
want-
end up the bar lead.
I think sometimes if you're just like a grown up that's responsible
Honestly.
and has your shit together, they're like,
Yeah.
you need to be running this thing.
And it was like, no, I just want to clock in like the rest of these
yeah.
clowns. Like I just
Yeah.
want to clock in and shake 10.
Yeah, I'm sorry that fucking, Jan, that's 23 years old and like wilding out still is not reliable, but
Yeah.
like, I'm not trying to pick up.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
When you hired Jen and you said that you sat her down for an interview that she was going to actually show up on time and be here for all
Yeah,
her
Jan,
shifts.
who is also from Montana.
Yeah,
From fucking oh my
definitely
God.
from Montana.
Yeah.
That's why she can't handle it out here.
Oh no, LA is eating up Jan. Jesus Christ. From Montana?
No, everybody that you've
definitely-
ever heard talk shit online about LA, and like, I moved to LA and everybody here is just like so like superficial and like they're all
fake.
from the Midwest.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Well, I
They
mean,
were like
I
the
came out
hottest
from the
girl.
Midwest.
They were the hottest girl at their like high school that had 400 people.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm gonna move to LA and be a Kardashian. Watch me.
Real
and then
quick.
4 months later, they're like, Mom, I'm coming back home.
They're a Wisconsin 10, but a LA 6.
Truer words. Never been spoken.
And I'm gonna just keep on doing that.
Slap in the
Table
bar.
clap.
That table slap.
We don't
That
do bells
works.
no
We
more.
don't
We're
do
doing-
bells. We elevate it.
But to get back to the point you were
Yeah.
making about the differences in bars. So I work in a nightclub. I've done nightclubs for the last I don't want to date
6
myself,
months?
but
6
about
months.
yeah, like
6 months.
Year, maybe.
Give or
decade or
take.
decade or so. From 6 months to like 12 years, like
Yeah.
somewhere in between there. I
Give or
can't
take, give
remember
or take.
really.
You pick a number.
Yeah, whatever you think it is, that's fine. But there is definitely a huge difference in like, you know, not all experience is the same experience. Is what I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Do you feel like you've always been kind of like a nightclub bartender, or do you feel like you just kind of fell into it because the money is better, or you know what I mean?
Once I got into clubs, I felt like it was like end game bartending for me.
Where
I felt like it was like, okay, this is like where I want to be. It's a sweet spot.
also I was gonna say, just like you want to describe like what makes because people may not know like what we mean by the differences, like what makes a nightclub bartender.
Okay, so for instance, I worked at a dive bar for like a very short amount of time. It's very regular driven. You got to kind of
Talk to people.
I mean,
That's
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, hang out with the people.
You gotta
talk
talking
to
to
them.
therapists.
You
As a
might
bartender.
not have
No
anything in common with them. You might not even like them.
Yeah.
But you have to spend 6-7 hours with them.
Yeah. Because this is the highlight of their day.
It also was like a very almost like depressing vibe for
Yeah.
me.
It can be depending on the right
Well,
one.
see, there's certain people that are in there literally every day.
Yeah.
Like I know you just got off of work, you came
Yeah.
straight here, and you're gonna be here all night.
Yeah.
It is fucking sad. We
It's
would see that
low-key-
shit at
it's
Carlos.
low-key. That's another element of the service industry where you're dealing with, yes, we like to drink, you know, it's fun, social lubricant, all that shit.
Right.
But there is also, you know, the addiction element that can get kind of heavy sometimes. So if you're around that all the time and you're not part of that, which let's be real, a lot of people in the industry are
Yeah.
part of that.
Yeah. Very reliant on it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, not even relying on it. Like they're alcoholics themselves.
Yeah. And so they
So-
feed off of that energy when you're like you say, working at a dive bar.
Well, half of how you make your money at a dive bar is drinking with your customers.
Yeah.
Drinking with your gang.
Building those regulars and yeah.
I remember when I first started at this bar, the daytime bartender, it would just be two bartenders. The opening bartender and the closing bartender. So I would come in, some of the regulars would be like, hey, Susie, charge me for 2 more and then close me out.
Yeah, I fucking hate that shit.
I forgot about
I'm gonna
shit
sit
like
here
that.
and take up a seat
Damn.
and not pay this motherfucker a goddamn dime.
Not fucking with me at all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang out for another hour or so.
Yeah.
Sip on these 2 drinks that I just ordered.
That would happen at
and then
Starbucks.
I'm out.
No shit, that would happen to me at Lucky Strike, and that bartender's name was Susie.
God damn it.
I'm not fucking kidding.
Wow.
He ended up becoming my bar manager.
Susie, you wrong
And
for
she
that.
had this
Damn,
You
one
know what
drink.
you did, Susie.
She had a drink
Suze.
recipe for Hawaiian Punch that I used to this day out of spite
Okay. Oh, out of spite.
because she wouldn't let me use it until she retired from bartending because she didn't want me using her cocktail.
Damn.
And it was all sugar. It's Hawaiian Punch.
I've
I'm
seen
like,
some of the most
calm
bullshit
down,
drinks I've
Susie.
ever seen in my life were like from some bartender who'd been working for like 20 years
Yeah.
and like had that one drink and then Jack and Coke, I can open a beer, and that's like pretty much it.
Yeah. But they just like live on that one drink. And like they just kind of sold it to like the regulars. So the regulars hype them up and like, oh my God, it's the best thing ever. And it's like, yo.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Susie had other cocktails that she could make. She was a good bartender.
Yeah.
That was just her one
shout out
cocktail
Susie, you know what I mean?
that she would not
Fuck
let go of until she was done bartending because she was like, they can only get this from me.
You
And
gonna
I'm
tell us
like,
what's in it, or you get keeping the recipe?
yeah. It's just, well, I like to do it with reposado tequila. I think it tastes a little bit better than doing rum, but hers was rum with peach schnapps and like amaretto liqueur, equal parts.
Okay.
And then equal parts pine, cran, orange.
Is this a drink or a shot?
Drink.
Okay.
Drink. I mean, you could turn it into a shot if you want to.
That's damn near
But
sex on a beach. That
It
shit's
is.
sweet as
Yeah.
fuck.
It is. But when you're using like a flavored vodka, and
Yeah.
you're doing the peach schnapps and amaretto, and then mixing it with the juices, it literally tastes just like Hawaiian Punch.
Oh,
You know? Yeah.
interesting.
I have my black card. It's real. I know what Hawaiian Punch tastes like. I've had it for a very long time.
Who made this Kool-Aid?
And the best part, he made a drink called Hawaiian Punch and she was white. I'm like, nigga, who gave you the recipe?
She ain't even from Hawaii. She might have been low key, like with how Hawaii.
Yeah, nowadays, you never
She's
know.
from Montana.
Oh god.
Yo, shout out to Montana. I don't know what you
Catch it
did
straight.
to us. But,
The Midwest
I heard it's
is
beautiful there.
getting
I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I heard it's
I
beautiful.
have a really good friend from
The Midwest
Montana.
is getting
It's
it today. Ain't nothing out there but cornfields anyway.
great. Yikes.
Shout out to Hannah, Montana too.
Yo. I hear she's
Hannah
doing the Super Bowl
Montana.
next
Hannah
year.
Montana.
Yeah.
She might be.
One of my favorite
Yeah.
songs.
I think Montana is
Shout out.
closer to Pacific Northwest.
I don't give a fuck.
But yeah, so that was you in the dive bar.
Yeah.
And then, so that was, you shifted from there to the nightclub?
Yeah. Actually, one of the girls that I worked with at the dive bar worked at a club, and she was like, "Hey, I think we're gonna be looking for somebody. I could." And I was like, "Yes, please."
Get me the
Get
fuck
me
out.
the fuck out of here immediately. Because half of the appeal at these dive bars is like, especially if it's like super, super local, it's like, this is probably the only time I'm going to talk to a cute girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm going to hang out here as much as I can,
Yeah.
you know? Sorry, honey. You know, you got
Yeah.
the wife and
Right. Oh my God.
Yeah, that is very true.
And then, yeah, when then you walk in and you've like just
I
completely
mean, even with your hair
eradicated
flowing
the
in
whole
the
thing.
breeze, it's still not enough for them.
I even was showing cleavage and everything.
Muscle tee, hair out.
No,
Yo.
the owner. It was a married couple, and I interviewed with the wife, and she was like, "Yeah, I want to get more like women in here." I'm like, "Yeah, cool, let's do that." So I did what I could. I'm not a miracle worker, fam. Like, you know what I mean? Let me say this. All right, the money to being sexy ratio for a man is astronomically different
Yes.
than it is for a woman.
Yeah.
And I get it, patriarchy and all that shit.
Unless you're in West
I'm
Hollywood.
not gonna like try
Unless you're in
victim here
West
or like play
Hollywood.
like it's not fair. But thirsty men are a lot more loose with their money than thirsty women.
Yes.
That's just facts.
1000%,
That's just
yes.
science.
And I'm not gonna say that.
Censorship.
No, I'll say.
it.
They could be the shittiest bartender. She could be the
Oh,
shittiest
absolutely.
bartender.
Absolutely.
But, the gentleman will still continue. Whereas, like, I could be giving you the best service in the world, like coming up with cocktails every fucking round. And it's still just kind of like, cool, 18%.
Well, she's got big tits, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, and I get it. And that's what I'm saying. Like,
She's
yo,
not the shittiest
it's-
bartender. She's the tittiest bartender.
Yo, let's go.
You know what? Hold on.
There you go. Boom. But, double standards exist for a reason. I'm not mad at it. It is what it is. Whatever.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Same reason why if I started an OnlyFans right now, I probably wouldn't make no money, but a Montana 6 can probably make
Go
$100,000
up. I
mean, you
this
could
month.
clean up
She could
in
buy a
Montana.
house.
You can
Yeah.
clean up in Montana. Nobody would
No.
like you.
No, hold on though.
In Montana, you're exotic.
No, let's unpack it.
Foreign.
Foreign.
Yeah.
Even though you're from here.
Where are you really from though? No, but where are you from?
But where
though?
you from, you know?
Where's your family from? Yeah.
Let's unpack this though, because growing up, I grew up in like a small town in Florida. I was born here in LA, so you know what I'm saying. I'm an Angelino.
Yeah.
I'm a West Sider. All right.
Damn, homie.
But I grew up in a small town in Florida, and it was very much like white centric.
Word.
Very much like there was like a whole bracket of girls like in high school that like were just completely untouchable by me. Like there was just
Like,
absolutely not.
her dad would be at your
They
door
didn't.
with
They
a
didn't want you to
shotgun.
muddy up the gene pool. That's what it was.
And I'm not even like super dark or nothing.
No.
I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? People don't really even half the time know what I am, but
So what you're saying is this side of the room couldn't date them.
Yeah. I mean,
You just
yeah.
said, you just said I'm not that dark. So this side
Nah,
of the
they
room
can.
couldn't
They
date
can.
those
They can
guys.
sniff you out. Doesn't matter. They can sniff
maybe
you out.
like sneaky link.
Yeah. You know,
But
She can't take
I
you home with
also
that.
like
when Master's not looking.
That's what I mean.
chill, senor.
It's not massive. It's just different plantations.
No, we don't fuck with that PlayStation over there. It's East Side
West Side
plantation. Yeah. Right there. He's right there with me.
Oh God.
Right there with me.
That nigga from the wrong side of the cornfield.
Oh shit.
What's the McCoys and some shit? They had beef with each other.
Yeah, the Hatfields and
Hatfields and
McCoys.
McCoys, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't fuck with them.
Don't fuck with them.
Hey, we're gonna bring black and brown together. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. We're gonna do that. We are.
Like we always been together.
Yeah, it's already been.
This is also another thing for me, which is like coming
Thank you.
back to the West Coast, being Boricua on the East. It was always just like an unspoken thing. Like if it was 10 motherfuckers in a room and I'm in a room and there's a black dude in the room, we homies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just like some unspoken shit. I don't know.
You guys
But,
vibe.
like,
Yeah.
But like being on the West and seeing like the beef between like, you know, certain areas and shit, it was a culture shock for me.
Yeah. He was like, I thought we were homies.
Yeah,
like, nah.
but like, you know, but also people
Instead,
don't.
you're Y homies.
People.
Why you mad at me, homies? Sorry. It was
Actually-
there. I had to go for it.
Nah, I'm taking that one back.
No, he taking it back. He took the dap back.
Taking it back. You know what? Give me that back.
Damn, bro.
Snatch it back like T.I. and ATH.
But for the people who don't know Caribbean culture or like Boricua culture, like we probably have more in common with Black Americans than we do with Central Americans.
Oh, word.
100%.
Like the more that I am involved in like Mexican culture or whatever, the more I'm like, oh, this is really cool, but like this shit ain't nothing like us.
It's very different, huh?
It's so different. It's
Interesting.
so different.
Okay.
But yeah, nah, it's a very different thing. I know like people who don't really know Latino cultures like that are like, well, you're Latino. It's like, well, not
What
really,
part of
fam.
Mexico are you from?
Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican actually. Oh, which part
Oh.
of Mexico is that?
That was my childhood.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Take your shirt off.
Yeah. Everyone thought I was Mexican.
Twist it around your
until
head.
Like,
Mexican showed up.
Spinning like a helicopter.
Helicopter, if you
North
will.
Carolina.
A Chrysler 300.
Come on,
Like
you
a
got a
metal.
razor.
Weird.
This one's for
You
you.
Mexican, ain't you? I'm like, nah.
This
They're
one's
Mexican
for
showed up.
us. Who?
Us.
Us?
Us.
Us. Yeah.
Yeah. What were you saying?
Shout out to our North Carolina
I'll do
viewers.
that later.
I know y'all are.
I blocked
I think
that
we're the
song.
number 12
Block that song.
podcast in North Carolina.
North Carolina, like
Yeah, like, we're
no, but
real
like last
popular
week it
out
was
there.
10, so I think we gotta get back in there.
Oh, we got it. Yeah, we fell off on North Carolina.
Yeah,
Damn.
we gotta get
All
back in.
We spent too much time talking about
Wyoming,
and,
yeah.
and Montana.
So
That's
now we
why.
gotta get back to our North
Shout out to North
Crackalaca.
Carolina.
Was it North Crackalaca? Is that how it's called?
Kakalaki.
North Crackalaca.
We definitely fell off in the
Crack-a-lack.
UK,
He
though.
said Crackerlacka?
Crackalaca. It's North Crackalaca.
It is Cracker Lacka.
Oh,
Absolutely.
It's
A
cracking?
lot of Cracker
Christ.
Barrels.
That's another area that's getting rapidly gentrified, though.
Good.
North Carolina?
Yeah.
It's getting gentrified?
By like people coming from like all over the country and moving to North Carolina. It's like a very like up and
How do,
coming.
how do you gentrify white people?
They're finding out.
You bring richer white people.
yeah, richer white people. That's how you do that.
They're over there like, so that's what that feels like.
Where the hell?
Our country.
Yeah. To other whites? What?
What?
Goddamn California's coming in, taking our jobs.
Take the germs.
Get them out of here.
Friendly fire, friendly
Back to the
fire.
pile. Back to the pile.
Wild.
Oh man, that's crazy.
It feels like we're on the pile now.
So, how was it going to nightclub bartending?
Honestly, it's not that different from.
It's much faster paced.
It's way faster paced, absolutely. But if you work in any bar where you're busy, it's kind of that same vibe. I have this. It's funny because when I talk to people about just bartending in general, I'm like, all right, do you have like a pet peeve, like when you go to the store or something? Like, I hate when I'm at the store and somebody does this, right? I'm like, bartending is kind of like that, but that thing that annoys you, it happens like 4,700 times a night. Like people just being low key the worst.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have to do like a lot of the same customer service shit, which I love. I don't have to spend a lot of time with people because I'm so busy that I'm just like, what do you want? Bing, bong, boom. Here you go. Thank you. Goodbye. Next person.
Yeah.
That's what I like. It's kind of more I can just kind of put my head down and just bang out drinks and here you go. Cool. You know, I'll smile. I'll try to be. It's so loud in there that I can't really even even if I wanted to be more engaging with people, I really can't because I'm just like, how's your guys' night going? Huh?
It's more like this. It's more like, how's your night going?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Huh?
That's how it is here. Yeah. That's how it is here. When we have I mean, like you see the speakers, everything, you hear the acoustics. It's so fucking loud.
Especially because this is like, it's not a huge room. And there's, you know, you got music banging.
Yeah.
Like on top
you
of
got
each
loud
other.
ass Puerto Ricans and Dominicans in here.
Yeah. People want to ask you 500 questions about the menu and
they want to
ask
whisper.
you what. It's like, hey, what beers you got on draft? What?
Yeah.
What beers you got on draft? What? That's what happened to me last weekend.
Fam, that happens to me all the time. Like you have to increase your volume, fam.
Yeah.
Like
Yell at me. I have earplugs. I'll be fine. Just yell. I need you to yell. That's the only time where it's okay to yell at me is when the music's loud.
It's
Like,
not the only time.
I've gotten a lot better at reading lips, though.
Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. Sorry, I had to.
That's not the sound effect I thought you were going
Oh,
to
what was the sound effect?
It's all good. Let's move
Is it
on.
this one?
Back to what they were talking about. Jesus Christ, no.
People
Let
ordering
them
food
go.
at a club.
Excuse me, can I get you anything else?
Well,
God damn it! Where's that bell?
I think I'm back in bed, and someone's got to do it. It's back in bed. Someone's got to do it. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
Hey,
Want anything on those fries?
Oh shit.
I'm not
I
gonna do it.
described because you know I'm getting older in the industry, getting
Not there.
you know getting older in the industry. I'm getting older. Everybody else is getting younger because you have like 23-year-olds, you know, especially in the club.
Yeah.
Like if you look good, you can get hired anywhere as a bartender. Like if you're like a hot woman, you're good. But I was talking to one of my coworkers actually this weekend, and have you guys seen the show Severance?
Not yet.
Not seen
Okay,
it.
do you know the concept?
Yeah.
I do not.
So it's basically, so if you don't know the concept of severance, it's basically like there's a chip in your head. When you go to work, you don't you get up the elevator, and once you get into your office, you don't remember anything about your life outside. Only thing you remember is work. And then when you leave, you go down the elevator, you don't remember anything from work. So you have no recollection of it. So it's like you're two different people. So I was like, I feel like kind of like the guy, like Severance, like where it's like, I'm like about to go to work and I'm like, this shit again. Here we go.
Oh shit!
And then once I'm like working and I'm in the thick of it, I'm like, all right, this is cool. Hell yeah. You're like, you're banging it out or whatever. This isn't so bad. And then once you're done, you're like, oh, God.
Over it.
This fucking shit. I'm too old for this shit. You know what I mean? It's kind of that vibe. Like you still remember it, but it's when you're in it, it's fine. But once you're like about to go in, you're like, oh, fuck.
You dread it. Yeah.
You gotta hype yourself up.
Yeah.
Because I can come in a super good mood.
And like two things will happen.
People are just rude as fuck.
Yeah.
You'd be like, hey guys, how you doing? Water?
Miller Lite, Blue Moon with an orange, vodka soda.
I'll just go fuck myself.
Yeah. I was like, all right, cool.
Cool.
Fuck
We're
yeah.
skipping the pleasantries
The
today,
whole
are we?
humanity of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Siri, bring me a fucking beer.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like how people
robot.
talk to you.
That's
Sorry, I can't help you with that right now.
Oh.
I don't think I know what that is.
I think a lot of that is also where a lot of people burn out, though. Because this industry is very similar in my opinion, to sports. You know, that's
football?
where, well, just sports in general. It's just saying, you know, the longer you're in it, the younger everyone else feels because you get older. Yeah, your skills
Shit, LeBron's 40 right
get
now.
better, you know what I'm saying? And you're able to do more mentally, but you might not be able to do as much physically as you could. Then you
Want
get
another
these younger motherfuckers coming in and yeah, they look good, or you know, same way in sports. It's like, this motherfucker has all these measurables, blah blah blah. Don't mean they can do the job.
Yeah.
So then you kind of start figuring out, well, how do I get to a point where I can get into my shift and just hit the ground running? Where like, oh well, how do I deal with that customer being rude when I walk in, or how do I deal with it's gonna be a shitty fucking handoff? Whether
How
it's
do I not let it
mid-shift.
affect my mood is the biggest obstacle.
Yeah. And that's where people come in fucked up already. It's like one thing to kind of go in with like you want to smoke a bowl or have a shot or have a beer or something. You want to go in pretty level. I'm not saying I'm all for that. I'm not saying you should do that. But I do understand if that is one of those things that helps you to start your shift.
Yeah.
However, don't go to work fucked up because you can't handle the job anymore, because then I do have to ask the question, should you not be working in this environment anymore? Where if you are still working in clubs, but now you've kind of not aged out, but just your coping mechanisms and you're just burnt out from everything. Maybe you shouldn't be in clubs, or maybe you shouldn't be in this club, or
Industry at all.
fine dining. Maybe you shouldn't be doing fine dining if now at this stage of your career you just want to do grunge, bartend, whatever, you know.
That's
So
me. I
you
don't-
got to have that self-reflection too.
I think I said this last time I was on the pod, but I don't got that much hospitality left in me, fam.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Ding.
I don't have the. Hey folks, how's it going tonight? Can I treat you? And like, nah. Man.
That's why I can't do fine dining anymore. Like the fucking year that I did it when I first came out here just absolutely took years of industry
crushing.
life from me.
It's
It
so
was just
crushing.
like
Yeah, no,
I can't deal with the pretentiousness of it. The very professional like, oh my god, doing shit from scratch, bro. It just years just
You also got to
took
swallow
years.
a lot. You got to swallow a lot of.
I was
you
literally
know,
just
shit.
thinking that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
You know,
Yeah.
you gotta. It's like the thing.
The
with,
punching
like,
down, like that whole shit too, like how
Oh yeah.
people just they talk to us as if we're lesser than them.
Yeah.
And
Some people come in just to be able to do
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I can only hold my tongue for so long where I'm just like, no, you're not gonna talk to me that fucking way. You're
Probably
not
my
gonna do
weakest
things.
attribute. I would never say it in an interview, you know, and they're like, what do you think your biggest weakness is? That's probably it, is I'm very bad at holding my tongue.
Yeah.
I don't view that as a weakness. So
It depends on the environment.
that's
you're
what I
working
mean.
in, though.
Yeah.
That's why to me it's not a weakness.
So
To
that's
me, a
why I
weakness
separate
is something
myself
you
from
just
that.
can't.
I think as a society, we've kind of moved away a little bit from the customer is always right mentality. But like, you know, the club I'm working at now, the ownership has a big background in restaurants. They have a bunch of restaurants. And this is their first club venture. And they're very big on like, make sure you guys are smiling, make sure you guys are doing this stuff. And I'm like,
You don't know this.
it's a lot of like shit that you would tell your bartenders at a restaurant.
Yeah, where people are just hanging out. You're trying to build regulars and all
Right.
that.
You're
Yeah.
trying to build regulars, you're trying to like customer service. you know,
Yeah.
like not that you shouldn't have customer service in everything that you do to an extent. But I'm like, I don't think you guys understand like the sheer amount of shit that I have to deal with on a daily basis.
Yeah.
You know, you're dealing with drunk, belligerent people, rude people. Also, it's busy as fuck. There's people who are impatient. There's people that are waving their hand in your face. There's people that are screaming orders at you while you're making a drink. There's just a lot of shit you have to deal with.
We basically work at daycares for adults.
Yeah.
That's
But
who we
you
are.
have to be stern with people sometimes.
Right.
Like,
Like a
sometimes you
daycare.
gotta let motherfuckers know, like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
this ain't the spot for that.
When
like
you
a daycare.
establish these boundaries. here,
Yeah,
kinda like
but you
stated,
gotta like,
yeah.
look, bro, like, I get it. You're waiting.
Yeah.
Everybody's waiting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to you when I get to you.
Read the fucking room.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing to cater to you because you're
Do
impatient.
you
Right.
do you see the right of the bar right there? So I mainly work this well. The amount of times I have to yell at people that try to come around to order, I'm like, get the fuck away from me right now. Oh, I just need go around.
Yeah. Oh, you don't get it. I actually need something. Though.
Yeah, go around. Yeah, I just need
that's
some like
crazy.
go around napkins. Go around. I don't. Whatever it is you have to ask or tell me is not important for you to be invading the space. Like I have people come up to where this fucking machine is at, like almost to where the beer. I'm like, yo, get out of here. Like I see them from my peripheral, but I'm ignoring them for a fucking reason until they get the hint. When I see them come this way, I'm like, I don't care. Go. I don't
Away
care.
with you.
I don't care.
Fam, if
You're
I'm-
breaking the law. Shout out to
Jess off Fisher
Shout out to
yesterday.
Fish. Shout out to
Jess off
Fish.
Fisher yesterday.
Yeah, I always think about that
Deadass,
shit. When people
man.
try to come around, just like I just want to.
Bro, if I'm
Bush
walking
Street.
behind the bar and I see you walking towards me behind the bar where you
Yeah.
do not belong, I'm gonna
I'ma take that
assume
as
you
a-
trying to hurt me, fam.
Yeah.
That's a threat.
Yeah.
That's a threat.
huge
I got
That's a
so many
threat.
bottles that I can
It's
just.
a huge threat.
You're a
Imagine
threat.
like you're working at the fucking bank and somebody tries to walk like
Oh, I just want to grab the money myself.
yeah.
What?
yeah. Oh, you don't understand. I'm in a hurry. I gotta
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know I'm like 4 people's back, but like
Wait,
I need to get my money now. So
I just had one quick question. It'll
Yeah.
only take you a second to
Yeah.
answer.
Let me just take 100. That's all I need from my account. Just move it over. Take it
I'll
over.
grab myself. It's fine,
Huh?
Damn.
bro. Like
Yeah, people don't understand that. Like you said, you have to deal with so much on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
You have to deal with so much on a shift to shift, even if you're working a double. Shit, you got to deal with shit hour to hour, minute to minute. I had a situation happen last night where this couple came in. It was 2 males, and they sat at the end of the bar, and one of them already had the type of energy. They had that redacted energy. Heavy redacted energy, bro. Heavy redacted energy. I was like, oh, I know where you were
Noted.
before you walked in here.
Noted.
And so they sat at the edge of the bar, wouldn't let me talk while they were making their order, while I was trying to confirm the order, whatever. They still tip though, so that's fine. I'm not saying you can treat me like shit.
Nope.
Yeah.
But I would, when they would try to talk to me a certain way, just like stop and just like, no, I'm not going to give you a reaction. If
Yeah.
you're going to talk to me weird, I'm just going to stare at you.
But
Yeah.
you need
Cool.
to be able. This is why I prefer working at the club because you have that leeway to establish those boundaries. You
Yes.
have to be able to be in command of your area. You're coming up to my bar. This is my space. This is my area. I'm gonna take care of you when I can take care of you. You see me moving fast as fuck because your boy speedy behind on bar. First and foremost, all right. Your boy really out there like a motherfucking flash. Quicksilver behind the bar. Okay. But people are impatient as fuck, and you have to be able to be stern with people at some point. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if you're screaming at me, like, because usually I'm like, when I'm making a drink, my head's down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Making it happen.
Hey,
You a fucking horse?
senor. I need you to. And it ain't always calm. Sometimes I'm
The fuck.
like, it's a big thing in certain Latino communities to whistle at people.
Bro, the first Capicoa we had here,
Bro.
the amount of times that shit happened, man, I shut that shit down quick.
I mean, I applaud you for being able to whistle that loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
It's pretty,
Kudos.
Papi, papi,
cool.
Cool. Kudos.
papi.
The fact that I can hear your whistle over the sound of the music and all that, hats off to you for that whistle. But like, don't ever in your motherfucking life whistle at me. All right.
Damn.
Estamos perreando, pero yo no soy un perro. Okay?
Oh shit. Nah. It's a little weird though, because over at Redacted, when I'm working, I feel like it's a little bit of a hybrid. Because like when it gets to Friday, Saturday nights, it can feel the busyness of a club. Like I think they did like 9,500 on a Saturday night, but like at the same time, it's a restaurant, so they want us to keep that restaurant energy while dealing with that volume.
Yeah.
And it's physically impossible. And when I started bartending, it was more like a gastro pub kind of mom and pop dive bar. So I still have that energy when I bartend. And when it gets to a certain point, my hospitality drops. I can greet you with good hospitality, But once I've established, like, all right, I got your drink, I got your food, I'm on to the next 15 people I got to get to. Don't come at me crazy, or don't expect me to sit down and like chat. Like, I ain't got time to chat right now. I got 15 motherfuckers to get to. And so I'm gonna be a little short. There was a dude on fucking Sunday. I picked up a shift on Sunday, and I'm coming to the bar. Like, I'm just trying to restock, do transition, get ready for the day. And I got like just like a stack of coasters. Homie's getting up, his beer is sitting there. He's going to the bathroom, and he like, yo, can you open up that stack of coasters to put it on my beer? He has a stack of coasters in front of him. So he wants me to open up this fresh pack and just put it for him. And I look at him, I look down, I look at the coasters. I'm like, they're right there, bro. And he was just like, no, I want you to open up a fresh pack for me. And I was like, nah, what you mean? And he was like, well, I just think that one's been used. I'm like, it's not, because I know, you know, we set them up and whatnot. And I even lifted it up. I was like, you can get one from the bottom if you want, whatever. So he gives me all this shit about that. He goes to the bathroom, doesn't put anything on his drink, comes back, and then he wants to bring it back up. Well, what I was trying to do was I was trying to have you open up a new pack because I thought it was like reuse it. I was like, all right, bro, nah, like I wasn't gonna do that just for you. And then he just made this big thing about it, and then he like made a big deal about not tipping and all that. And I'm just like, bro, what do you want from me?
I'm special.
Also, why do you want me to actually have this conversation with you? Like, now we breaking it down, and I'm just like, bro, like, fuck off, bro. Like, and it was just like one beer too. Pay for your one little beer, and you enjoy the rest of your Sunday,
Everybody
dog.
wants to be special, man.
Everybody wants to be
Like,
special.
I get it. You want customer service. Customer service and like some of the shit that people be expecting is very different.
Yeah.
Very different. Two very different things. You know what I mean? Customer service within reason.
And that's the thing. That's why I know I can't do fine dining. I don't think I've ever deluded myself into thinking I could do fine dining.
But aren't you kind of doing fine dining now?
It's this weird hybrid there.
It's fine-ish dining.
It's fine-ish dining. It's like we're not the
Fine
counter.
dining with a Gucci belt?
It's like fine.
Fine.
Dining.
Yeah. We're not. We're not Mastros, but we're not the counter.
Yeah. Well, no, Mastros ain't that good either. Trust me on that.
They went down.
Yeah, nah.
Damn.
Too many of them are
This
going down on
podcast
each
sponsored by
other.
Ruth Chris.
Bro. And
We
Morton's.
we don't fuck with Mastros.
Yeah. Nah, I literally had one of our friends, actually, Fish, came in yesterday and he was talking about another venue in the area and he was like, I walked in, I couldn't even order a drink. He was like, it was just so fucking ghetto. But like ghetto and just that energy of like, it was super packed. Nothing was able to get done. Everyone was disrespecting the surroundings, disrespecting the venue, the bathroom, everything, you know? And I wanted to say before we start to wrap up, like one of the things that happened to me yesterday was I worked the solo shift. My Sundays are solo shifts. So I got to be on the entire fucking shift and be constantly paying attention to everything. And those people that came in, we automatically knew their energy was weird. Even the guests sitting next to them knew their energy was weird and it was just going to escalate. But it just got to this weird point by the end where thankfully I saw the conversation going where it was going. So I started standing close in the area before it happened. But he literally grabbed his partner by the lapels, I guess,
Not the lapel.
and had him over the bar like this.
Hands off my lapels, dude.
Bro, I'm just saying.
Get your
Hey,
paws off my lapels.
his partner was looking up at me. His partner was looking up at me like this, like, you gonna get this nigga off me?
Help me, nigga, help me.
And at first I was like, I mean, how do I step in here? He's bigger than both of us. And I just did the look. I was like, hey man, hey, chill out, bro. You know, you just grab a wrist. Hey brother, we ain't gotta be doing this right now. Come on now.
God dang. Yeah, what do you do in that situation?
And he just looked at him. He's like, this nigga want me to knock him the fuck out. And I'm like, well, can y'all take it outside?
If you're going to knock him out,
I don't think he wants that.
yeah. And
I don't know.
Do it off the premises, maybe? I don't
Sir,
know.
did you want him to
so-
knock you out? He said no.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, he's actually choking. He
said
can't say
no.
Yo,
anything.
when they were walking
Shook
out,
his
he
head.
literally said, did you see that? I'm like, nigga, I'm the one who asked him to get him off of you. Like, yo, let him go. He can't breathe.
No, but that's the
can't
embarrassing thing you
breathe.
do. Like when you just kind of like just got really embarrassed, and you're just like, oh
Yeah.
man, that was
You saw that,
was
right?
crazy, right?
You saw that, right?
Wow,
You
man.
saw that, right?
Huh.
And it was like our energy, because we had our cumbia going and it was just chill, it was good vibes.
Yeah.
Our energy was not fine energy, but
choke
they
out
brought the
over some
fine
cumbia
energy
is
in.
not what you wanna be
One
doing.
would almost say they brought in the Respacito energy. That's what I see. Yeah, but no one asked for Respacito.
They were no longer lapels.
I like how he was saving. He was saving it for a minute.
Jesus.
Like fucking double dutch.
Dog,
He was
he
waiting to
was
jump in.
waiting. Ooh, I can't wait to get this off.
This one gonna kill him.
They're not lapels.
They're not ready for this.
We weren't ready for that.
Jeez.
All right, so what's this?
But I also was thinking about how Michael said earlier. It's like, well, if you were gonna boof any liquor, what would it be? And for some of those people, it would probably be one of the liquors listed in this clip here from the last time
hold
Michael
on.
was on.
Sorry, hold on.
Oh, you're
I'm
good,
fucking
brother.
up. I'm
It's the
fucking
best
up.
of podcast. It's like one of those like in a sitcom when they're like, "Hey, we ain't got no episode. We just gonna go that weird. Just gonna play
down
like
memory
old clips
lane.
from-
Man, it was crazy that one time when I threw you out the house, and oh man,
Oh, something's wrong with the
Oh,
internet.
it's not playing. Oh
No,
man,
something's up with the internet.
We
Oh,
were-
wait, there we go.
we were
Hold
so
on.
close.
I like that R roll, by the way.
thank you, man.
The connection.
People
Oh,
get
sorry.
impressed.
it's fine. As
Sorry.
long as it's playing.
No, it's
would
it's
you
like
like,
hold on. Give me a second.
Oh man.
El Jimador,
I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect.
bro.
I hate when
all
I
the
have
time.
performance
All
issues when the
time.
camera's
It's like,
on.
Are you?
I don't. Happy mistakes.
Yeah, for sure.
No, just
Happy
it's a
accidents.
cultured black. I don't know.
I am a happy accident.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, goddamn right.
Then they see your Instagram and it's
You
like,
have to- why is it
Robinho,
just fucking-
Jorginho.
mi primo Robinho.
But I didn't know how to spell it when I made that account.
All right. It's like I don't
It's
know
like
what's
stop
happening.
playing.
sounded it
Yeah.
out. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, we can't do any more videos today, apparently.
I guess we're gonna have to fire the tech guy.
It's
It's like not even playing on my phone.
That's crazy.
it's playing there.
Yeah, I
Wait,
see it.
hold on.
I see it.
Wait, that's
Oh, it's not connected anymore or something?
hold on.
Hold
right,
on.
I'm gonna
Hold the
figure this out.
phone. Hold
Literally.
the phone,
Okay.
bucko.
Okay. I think I got it.
All right.
Okay.
We believed in you the whole time.
Thank you.
Don't let
Never
our
doubted.
tones make you
Mijo,
think
I always knew
never
you could do
doubted
it.
you, because we didn't.
I
I
believe
didn't
in
think
you
that
the
at all
whole
until you
time.
said it now. All right, here we go.
Oh,
Why isn't it?
Are you on the right?
this is part of the video.
No,
he,
I'm on
he
the
talks
right
like that.
Wi-Fi.
He talks like that. What was it?
All right. Well, okay. Hold on. Do I gotta, like-
Desperado.
Bro, just play it on your phone without it being there.
Wait. Hold on. All right. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna play it
Yeah,
on my
just
fucking
play it
phone.
on your phone.
All right.
'Cause
Sorry.
then I can do this in post.
Sorry.
And I'm gonna edit this to where not all of this is. in.
No,
Definitely,
no.
We do
in
need to
post.
cut
All
some
this
of this.
stuff's
No,
in
no.
It's
there.
too much dead space.
All right. I'm just gonna play it.
Yeah.
Like loudly.
And let's all look forward.
Let's look
as though
forward
we
as
can
if
see
we're
it.
watching.
Always rest.
All right. Ready? Here we go.
What is the worst way that you've heard someone try to order a reposado?
Oof, that is a good R.
It's always Respasado for sure.
Resposado.
Okay.
Respado.
Oh,
Yeah, Respado's
okay.
one.
Nice.
Otto.
Speaking of Selma Hayek, Respirado.
Respirado. Yeah.
He was really good. in that one.
Respacito. Yeah.
Respacito. Justin
want you to
Bieber's
pour it
tequila,
slowly?
of course. Bieber's tequila. Respacito.
Respacito. It's coming soon. It's coming soon.
I don't know why he never came out with a tequila called Respacito.
He
I
should.
feel like we could do it.
I mean, we set it up.
we could do it.
We set it up.
I mean, he doesn't need more money. Fuck
Hey, yo,
that, never
shitty
mind.
tequila brands, hit us up, fam.
Yo,
Maybe
ready?
we should just come
got
up
some
with
If you
a
make like
brand.
if you make like a Kool-Aid flavored
Hawaiian
tequila,
punch flavored
Hawaiian
tequila.
punch flavored tequila,
Yo, we got
we
you.
want to work with you.
Respacito.
Respacito.
Yo, we already got the ad for it.
Yeah. Got the chorus, the melody, whatever you want to call it.
Hell yeah.
We got multiple clips. Multiple clips to advertise. Already done.
Shoot the
Yeah.
video in Puerto
Shout out to us.
Rico.
Yeah. All right. But thank you again for coming on, man. But
course,
before
man.
we close this,
Oh, are we
out,
done? No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
There's just one more thing we wanted to talk about.
Oh yeah, there was
Just to end it on a high note.
maybe I don't know.
I believe it's a high note.
I don't
man.
think so. So I had this thought on like it was either Friday or Saturday. We had a wedding here. It was nice. It was cool. That's why the lights are here. It was really nice. It made me actually think like, damn, bartending wedding is so fucking easy. I need to do more of that. And it's such
Hell
good
yeah.
money.
Yeah.
But
Hell yeah.
so I got off pretty early, and I go home and like
Jerk off.
no.
Well, he already got off early.
Yeah. I got off at work. In the walk-in. I'm just kidding. It's a joke.
Oh,
It's a joke.
God, in the walk-in.
It's gonna freeze.
Better than crying.
Well,
Well,
different.
it's still
Who you
crying.
ask?
It's still crying.
Be
Say he
worse.
wasn't crying.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a different head. It was crying, but you know what I mean.
Oh,
Eee, too graphic.
Yikes.
You
The number is 17.
all right? That's not where. Anyways,
Adult podcast.
let's reel it in. Reel it in. So I get home and I'm chilling. And I'm just like, I started getting like in my head about a bunch of shit, and then the thought dawned on me, and I don't know where it came from, but I thought about when we were recording. God, can you shut the fuck up? And you don't need the sirens. We hear you.
Chill out, bro.
Jesus
like it's probably not even
Christ.
that big of an emergency.
Just someone got stabbed. Whatever.
But I was thinking about when we were going to record today, and I was just thinking like I remember why I love working in the service industry. My personal reason, because like getting out of work early is cool and all. Like if you work a 9 to 5 or whatever it is, or if you live somewhere with you have all your childhood friends and shit, you can do whatever the fuck you want. But for me personally, living in a city where I don't have those friends, I have the friends that I've made here that work within the service industry, but I can't hang out with them because they're working. It made me appreciate the working service industry so much more, working those late nights, getting home at 3, 4, 5 in the morning, whatever the fuck it is, because it's like getting off early and going home, and where we live, you can hear people having fun. And I appreciate working in the service industry because like the nights are like the night was like really silent. The nights are really silent and lonely. And this is for me. And with that external like stillness of the night, it makes everything in my head louder, and it makes me overthink a lot of shit, and like just questioning all my life and everything like that. So when I'm working till 2 or 3 in the morning, I don't overthink anything, and I appreciate it because if I can work myself to like exhaustion, I'm able to get some sleep. But like that night, I was just at home, just alone with my thoughts, because all of my friends are working. I'm off work. I didn't feel like playing video games. Nothing was able to distract me because like, and I'm just overthinking shit. I'm like, damn, dude, I really do love working the service industry because then I don't have to think about these things that keep me up at night. Yeah. And working myself to exhaustion so I can get just a little bit of sleep so that it's quiet enough just to sleep for a few hours. So I know that's a little bit of a downer note, but
It's not a downer.
that's why
It's an honest moment.
yeah,
real
that's
shit.
what I love about the service industry. It distracts me from like my personal thoughts and feelings in personal life. That's why I love it. I know people have other reasons, but that night I realized like, damn, dude, I didn't want to be cut early, but I would have much rather be working right now than laying here in bed, thinking about like my past.
Yeah.
And then, just not being able to turn down the noise that's in my head. And that's what I love about the service industry, because everything's moving so fast. You're talking to people, music and this and that. I don't have time to think about any of that. So when I get home, I'm like, fuck, I'm tired. I could just pass out now.
Yeah.
Can't do that getting home at 8 or 9 o'clock.
No,
it's like,
no,
for
it's
me,
still too much time.
it's too hard. And then living next to the fucking club, it's like, damn, I hear all these people having fun. Dude, I want to go have some fun, but all my friends are working.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm just here alone with my thoughts, and that wouldn't be happening if I was working till 2 in the morning. So to make that long-winded thing, is like, that's what I love about it.
Well said.
Yeah. I'd like to, tie it in and then hand it off to the next person. I had not a similar instance, but this weekend was very much running around doing one thing after other, still working my shifts, still doing everything we needed to do here, and then getting to like say, I want to say it was like Friday night, both Friday and Saturday night. I had one of our good friends, definitely one of my best friends, EJ, hit me up and he was just like, "Hey, can I crash?" You know, because he was going to be in the area. And, you know, just like Michael was saying, you know, that it's in our blood. Like Puerto Ricans, we're just like, and black people. So you know, getting it on both sides, I guess.
Double the hospitality.
But just that hospitality of just wanting to welcome people in. Like me, if I know someone needs a place to go and I have a place for them to be, then that's what I want to provide for them.
For sure.
And having that on Friday and then on Saturday, EJ asked again, but also brought the homie Mark, who I hadn't seen in weeks, you know. So getting to hang out with them, and then my girl was there. It was just really good energy. And I was like, you know, Friday night didn't go as planned. You know, the things I had planned for the end of the night when I got off of work did not come to fruition the way I wanted it to. So Saturday morning, I woke up feeling not unfulfilled, but just I didn't hit the mark. You know what I'm saying? Like you make a drink the wrong way or you serve the wrong food at a table. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't what I planned. So to then have Saturday night end with all these people being around, I was just like, oh, this is one of the things I love about it. And then I worked my shift yesterday, and one of our regulars that lives upstairs just came in for one drink. I don't know if the person that she was with is her partner or a friend or family member or whatever, but they came in together just to celebrate her birthday yesterday, even though she had to work today and she's not a heavy drinker. And me and my GM both, you know, were like, oh, let's have a shot with you. And she's like, no, I got to work tomorrow. My one glass of wine is okay. But just bonding with them, even just toasting their glass of wine, you know, with our shot. And one of our other regulars, you know, Natalie, shout out to you as well, came in and just was chopping it up. She doesn't come in all the time, but when she does, she checks in on you. Like talking with my manager at the end, my GM at the end of the shift, and just, you know, chatting with him about life and everything that was going on. We both were just saying like, man, we got some really good fucking regulars. Do we have some we don't want to have? Every venue does.
Sure.
But
Of course.
it was definitely a reminder of like how good this industry can be to you, from customer sitting at your bar to coworker to person working across the street. Like you can just make so many bonds within this industry. And then as I get off of work and I'm sitting, you came in the house with Tay, shout out to Tay, a lot of shout outs on this, but shout out to Tay as well. Y'all walked in the house. I told you, I was like, I have a feeling I know exactly where y'all are at. And I just don't want to go there right now, 'cause I don't want to run into too many regulars now after working a long shift. But getting to kick it with you for a little bit, even after working almost a 10-hour shift solo, I was like, I ain't even drink with you. Remember, I just smoked a bowl, finished my food, and just chill. But man, that energy just made it. This is why you do it. You know what I mean? To make those connections. So that's why I said it's not a negative thing you're saying. It's a moment of honesty.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll hand it off to anyone else who wants to go from there. But
I just want to say 10 hours behind the bar is crazy.
That's
You
a
know,
lot.
I know the norm is like an 8-hour shift for most workers in America. 8 hours is a lot behind the bar.
That's a lot of tens.
especially with no break.
It's a lot. That's a lot.
No break, no help, no nothing.
That's
just
illegal.
you.
Yeah,
I'm calling somebody.
that's a lot of tens.
Yeah, it's the job is just different. It's not built for me. Like 6 hours is like that's the cutoff. Man.
That's 6.5 hours.
Like
is
I've done it many times, but for me, like the sweet spot is like 6 hours. Like, well, yeah,
After
I'm
that,
done
like,
here.
your energy is just like tanking.
Yeah, because you know you're not just doing the job. You're keeping you kind of have to reset after every person that you
Yep.
serve.
Yeah.
You know, and
That's
going
a
back to
fraction
like
of a
customer service and shit, it's tough to keep that energy up for people for that many hours. Not even counting like the physical aspect of it. You know, you're on your feet, you're bent over, you're moving around, you're bending in kind of weird ways, you're shaking tins, you know, your shoulders, your wrists, everything. It's just a lot. But What are we talking about? The why you love the industry?
Yeah, so just like a reason what makes you appreciate it a little bit more. Just a little thing, big thing, whatever the hell
Honestly,
it is.
for me, this started out as just kind of a way to make money while I was pursuing music full time, and it really just opened up like a whole different world for me. For one, the biggest thing that we can have in this life, the most important thing we can have in this life is time, right? So being able to have the free time that I have, being able to work, the hours that I do work, and being able to have, a full day, like today. It's Monday. I'm gonna sleep in. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do, and I work less days than I don't work. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm off more than I work. And
Same.
I work hard.
Yeah.
I work hard, but I'm fortunate enough to be in a position where I can work, 7 days in a week. I can work less than half of that and pay my bills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna put my whole schedule out.
Yeah.
And I'm going to work, working at the club, I get in at like 9 o'clock. I'm going to work when most people are like, it's getting late. I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful just to have the free time. I'm grateful that I can pick up and go take a trip somewhere. And I really only have to take, 2-3 days off of work, and I can spend 10 days in Puerto Rico. Or I can go to another country or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And have these experiences and know that when I get back, I can, go straight to work, make money that night for whatever bills I need to pay or whatever. And I feel like it keeps me young. I feel like it keeps me, I'm around young people all the time. When you're in like a club environment, in a nightlife environment, you're around there's a lot of people that are 21 years old. You know what I mean? Even if I don't have like anything in common with them, there's still like an energy. There's like, I'm working in an environment where people are coming out to enjoy themselves, to have a good time, to, enjoy life. So that's another thing, just being around that energy. People are partying. People are like, they're out to just have a good time.
Yeah.
Be with their friends, whatever, celebrate something. And I get to be there with them. I might not be on the other side celebrating with them, but, I'm a part of it. I'm a big part of it, honestly, because without me.
You might be the only thing they remember from the night, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
And,
you're right.
and the wind blowing your hair as you shake the cocktails.
Yeah, I actually have a fan.
Beyonce style, just hairology.
Yeah.
Your bar back stands there with
Yeah.
the fan. Like
Yeah,
right next to
I
you.
have a button up that has no buttons. And it's kind of like a Michael Jackson situation.
Like,
where it's like, yeah, it's
I was gonna say
that.
Elvis Crespo,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, that too.
Suavemente.
If you guys never watched the Suavemente video, it's iconic. Go watch that. They shot it in a mall, kiosk, I think, on a green screen. I don't know where they shot it, but it looks like it was
Yeah.
like. If you ever seen one of them joints in the mall where you're like, make a video with your friends, it
like,
looks like that.
Oh, we're gonna make a
does.
music video.
Yeah, we're gonna make a music video.
I think I did one of those as a kid.
No, yeah, for sure. Go watch that video. But yeah, that's one of the many perks and takeaways from this industry that I love, and the reason why I'm still here. And I've met some of my best friends in the world, in bars, working in bars. Some of my coworkers, and I talked about this at my homie Michael's memorial recently, last week, and I was talking about how you have like these like different groups of friends, right? Over the years, you have like your friends that you grew up with, then you have your friends you went to college in Wyoming.
In Wyoming. Wyoming.
You make friends during the 4 years that you're living there for college, and then you move somewhere else for your job, and you make friends there. And you have like all these different like pockets of friends or whatever. And you know, some of them pockets you don't even like. Some of the people you grew up with, you don't even like half of them. They're like, these motherfuckers low key trash, but you know, I known them since I was
known him forever.
I known him since I was like
he knows my
9,
mom.
so,
I know his mom. Like,
you know, it's more family at that point.
Yeah.
You can't pick family, right? But I feel like I've met some of my like legit best friends in the world, like people that I actually have like so much in common with at this stage in my life, that I can rely on, that I look to for certain things that I need in my life. And I feel like I've met the majority of them in this industry. So I'm definitely grateful for that too.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. For real.
for me,
Hold on. Wait.
Gotta give some claps.
Sorry. Yeah.
I just want some claps. Right?
and that's our show, ladies and gentlemen.
He ain't grateful for shit. He
I
works
thought I was
corporate.
going, I thought you had already went because
You good?
I had left for a short amount of time.
Good. For me, I just really I don't frequent it that often, but I really have always kind of enjoyed the bar environment, like as a guest and as a bartender, like the camaraderie, the kind of, you know, relationship you can have with your bartender, or even a lot of times, even if you're not even like really talking, like I've done, like if I'm like, you know, writing like, you know, screenplay or writing just different shit I've done throughout life, I find a bar to be like my best environment to work in, because like what you were talking about earlier, just like the your thoughts just like kind of running. And I find like the white noise of just sitting at a bar, like I've gone to like just a Cheesecake Factory bar and just like sat there and just like wrote, like you have like maybe 1 or 2 drinks or whatever, but like I just like that environment where it's just busy, and it allows you to kind of like tune out the busyness of your own mind to kind of just like focus on what you're trying to do, whether it's like writing or talking. And then, you know, if you want to engage with people, you do that as well. On the side of actually being a bartender, I don't love people. I do enjoy certain interactions with people that are genuine. Like, you know what I mean? Like every once in a while you have genuine interactions. I enjoy making drinks. I really do. And I enjoy like, you know, making them look a cool way and like presenting them to people, and people are just like, oh man, like this is really good. Or they'll take a picture of it and then like they're telling like their friend, yo, you got to try this too. Like just little stuff like that. It's dope. It's fun. It's just like, yo, I did that. Like even today I was doing just like making some drinks, and then like I'm, you know, letting my manager taste it, and then he was like talking about it to like the point that the guest sitting next was like, yo, I want that. And I'm just like, bitch, this wasn't really for you. But like like I don't even know how to ring this in. But like I made it for her, and then like she was just like raving about it. She's like, "Ooh, this is boozy. I'm feeling this." And I was like, "Yeah, that's why it wasn't for you." But like, you know, she enjoyed it, and like just like those moments are like really dope. And so yeah, I just think like just the atmosphere of a bar environment and like the different interactions that can come from it are something I'm always grateful for and appreciative of, even though I hate people. But yeah,
Straight from his resume.
yeah.
I did feel like I was in an interview for
Right on the cover letter.
This is why you should hire me.
people, but
I'm good with them.
Yeah.
they like me.
Yeah. That's exactly.
That's a thing too.
That's what my coworkers
I don't
say
love
all
people,
the time.
but they like me.
Yeah, my coworkers.
Rob's got a situationship with his customers.
Yeah,
Wow.
basically. I'll get to
Yeah.
you when I get to you.
Don't call me.
You'll
I'll
enjoy it.
Don't
while
call
I'm
me.
there.
I'll text you.
Please don't call me.
No, that's,
Don't you
that's
ever come
like
around
the
here.
More, it's like if you don't like kids or you don't like animals or whatever.
Yeah.
Like pets or kids will always just gravitate towards you.
Yeah.
Customer
exactly
Like,
just
what are you
gravitate
doing? You're
towards
trying to
you.
ignore me. What's going on? What's your deal?
What's your deal? Yeah.
You're mysterious.
That's
Yeah.
me.
I wanna figure you out.
Oh my god. That is me with
so
fucking
quiet.
customers.
I can fix you.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What's your deal? You don't really like me, huh?
Let's get into that. Let's talk about that. Yeah.
How can I make you?
Let's
like
build
me?
let's build a
your
relationship
favorite
off
customer.
of it.
Oh my god. Yes. Dog. Oh man. Yeah, that energy. I get that a lot. Because you make that one just like off the cuff, like shot for somebody one time. It's like, just make me something. Okay, cool. Here, whatever. You go about your business. Next time, every time they come in, like, Rob, you made that thing for. It's like, I don't even know what the fuck I did. Just
now.
Also, know where you can do that at.
yeah.
That is not an every bar, every situation
Yes.
ask. Okay, you guys, I love y'all, but like, if you don't know what you want to drink, I definitely don't know what you want to drink.
Because I don't
Right?
know you.
I don't know you.
I don't know you. I don't know what you like. I don't know your dreams, your aspirations.
If I do know you, I don't want to.
your traumas.
If I do know you, you in here.
But
too
also,
much.
like, I'm fucking busy. I don't have time to be creative, fam. It's like me going like up to you while you're like doing 20 things and be like, can you write me a poem real quick? Doesn't have to be like nothing crazy. Just make sure it rhymes and
whatever.
like from the soul and like, you know, you made it and you didn't like copy it from anybody. But like,
And
just a
make
quick
it and
poem.
make it sweet.
And for me, make sure it's for me and make it sweet.
Surprise me.
Personalized.
Surprise me.
Surprise me with a sweet poem.
Fine. Reposado shot.
I
Knock
had
yourself
so
out.
many
Surprise.
people fucking
Here it
do that
comes.
yesterday.
Wait, no. Everclear. Surprise.
Yeah. I had so many people do that shit
Lord.
yesterday and the day before. Oh, surprise me. Oh, surprise me. I'll just give them something off the menu. Surprise.
You
nigga.
give them Fernets, Chinar, Montenegro, something they probably don't
Nah,
really.
because they'll waste it. They'll
They'll
be like,
give it
oh, I
back.
don't want
They'll be
this.
like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't.
Give them Malort.
That's why you
That's
tell
the
every
thing,
bar
too.
should have Malort. Give them
I
Malort.
don't know what I want. Just surprise me. Okay, here. I don't like this.
Yep.
You said surprise.
I don't know you, so I didn't know what you did or didn't like. But here we the fuck are.
You
You
didn't
didn't
tell
ask
me
me
you
for
didn't
something
like
you like.
surprise.
You said, give me something that's a surprise.
Yeah.
And I did that. Like, give me
Boom.
my money, fucking money.
Yeah.
Make sure you like surprises before you ask for one.
That
Surprise
part.
me. Surprise, bitch. Like,
part.
drink the
Just a
shit.
thumb in the butt. Surprise.
Not the shocker.
Well, I guess that'll bring us home.
That is a
Yeah. Full circle, actually.
surprise you. Yeah, come here. Just get on the bar real quick.
Yeah, back to the booth.
And boom.
Back to the booth. Wild. A butt shot. That would be
butt
a
shot.
surprise.
Yeah. Like,
Thank you again. For
He said,
what?
we're ending this. He said we're ending it right there. That's it.
He said, and end this
We're
real quick.
done.
Alcohol animal.
And that's
you
gonna do it
again,
for
man.
Puerto Rican Mike, everybody.
Thanks for having me on. I
Puerto Rican
appreciate
Mike,
you.
everybody.
I hope
Puerto
I
Rican
didn't-
Michael.
hope I didn't go off on too many tangents today.
Not at all.
I feel like every time I come on, I just be like,
Oh, that's what this show is.
We
And
were-
this is- this
we
is
were
what the
trying to
bar-
get
it's
you-
four motherfuckers though. I'm
Yeah.
like, halfway through, I was like, I gotta shut the fuck up. I'm
Nah.
You the guest.
We're trying to get you as a regular on the show.
Yeah.
We were trying to get you on the live show on March 31st, but
No, but you
You're
can't
going
do
to Puerto
March
Rico.
31st,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Like,
you're
do
going to
it the
Puerto
week
Rico.
Before. Do it like on a different
Dave.
31st. What's the 30? What day is that?
It's a Monday.
that's a Monday.
Yeah,
The
do it
31st is on a
Monday
Monday.
before, bro.
The 24th?
What are we doing?
It
Come
doesn't-
on, papi.
It doesn't go along with what we're
Ayúdame.
already doing. We're doing the last Monday of every month here at the beautiful High Tide because we want people to be able to say, oh, the last Monday, I know I got to go to High Tide because we will be doing live episodes the last Monday of every month here at High Tide.
Right before rent's due.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a free show.
It
So that's
is.
the
Free
point.
show.
Yeah. A
Free
free
show.
show just before rent is due.
Boom.
Come hang out with your favorite bartenders on industry night, which is what Monday is,
Yep.
which is what we're also building here.
Oh, so it's gonna
Is-
be open.
Huh?
The bar's open.
The bar's
Yeah,
open.
no, we're
No,
doing a straight up live show. We're gonna be over there.
It's
on the
not an open
stage.
bar.
Yeah, it's not
not-
open.
it's
bar.
not an open
Yeah,
bar.
it's not. Yeah,
Not
we
an
gotta
open bar.
clarify that.
Bar is
It-
open, not it's an
The bar is
Yeah,
open for
the bar is
business. Open for
You gotta-
business.
Hey, you gotta fucking pay.
The business is open.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
free to
Yeah.
get in, but you know.
Yeah, so it'll be a free show. We'll be doing a live episode and everything like that, and we'll build it up from there.
Yep.
But we want to build a nice downtown industry night, which I don't see one so far. We've been talking about this for a little over a month. We were going to do it in February, but it just was a little bit too close, especially after the fires. So we adjusted and pivoted it to the 31st. But yeah, so we are committing, and thank you to the owner of High Tide
the owners of High Tide.
for one letting us film here.
Yeah.
Period. but two, for believing in what we're building and how we could all come together and do this shit together. Because, there is a need for, especially the service industry in LA, to come together. Everything's so spread out. I see these posts and it's like, oh, it's in Santa Monica. Oh, it's over in North Hollywood, or oh, it's over here, which is great for people who live in those areas. But there's not as much going on downtown. And, more details will come out later on how we're building this up and what the vision is for it. But the most important part is just be here on March 31st. Again, it is a Monday, so you shouldn't have much to do. We'll be starting
Monday.
at 7. We'll be ending before 9 o'clock as far as the live portion. We'll hang out after that, have some drinks, have a good time. We're hoping to set up to have, people cooking food so you can buy some really good food here as well. We're trying to create a whole vibe. And for the people,
food too?
yeah, for the people who came to our last live event, which was last August, you know what's up. We were in 2 different venues and we still provided a good time. Now it's all
Food
in
will be provided
one
by Chef Vic.
location.
Yeah. Bringing it back to what I said off camera before, like when I first got here, these motherfuckers ain't had no snacks for your boy. I came straight from the gym. I didn't even get a chance to eat post workout.
In the car for an hour.
In the car for over an hour to get here. They ain't have no charcuterie board. They ain't had no hors d'oeuvres. They ain't had no
pretzels.
accoutrement.
I can't spell any of those
They
words.
ain't have no accoutrement. You know what I'm saying?
First of all,
they
you're
don't
throwing
have
too many big
no
words at me.
amuse-bouche. They ain't have not a. They
Because I
ain't
don't know
have
what they
a
mean.
chicken
No
wing,
boof.
a mozzarella stick, a potato
I was
skin.
about to say, if you don't start throwing some words out there, I know.
A tater
Because I
skin.
don't know what they mean. I'm gonna take them
You know
as
what I mean?
disrespect.
Some naked wings or something. You know what I'm saying? Something.
Something.
Let me get a tortilla chip or something. They ain't have nothing for your boy. Your boy over here famished.
Oh God.
We got food at the crib.
Straight mezcal
The
to the system.
nachos.
You
Well,
know what I mean?
as you told them earlier, we were just trying to make sure the alcohol got to
Yeah,
the
just
system
straight to the
immediately.
Yeah,
system.
straight to
And
the
then
system.
they're like, watch this shit. He about to go on a whole ass rant.
Get this motherfucker twisted.
Nah, low key, I actually just planned on patroning some of the places right over here in the Arts District. I plan on getting food there.
Oh, we
Same.
plan on getting food.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm patronizing. Yeah, I'm patronizing.
Say
here.
he plan on getting
Boom.
food.
Okay, well,
There you
I
go.
guess that's
Well,
No, last Monday. Hey, but make sure you like, subscribe,
Boom.
comment.
Comment.
If you have questions for any of us,
Yo, we here.
You have
you
questions.
topics that you'd like to hear us discuss.
please.
If you have personal questions for any of us,
please don't ask.
Super personal.
super personal. The
Don't
more
ask
personal, the
personal
better.
questions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we trying to unpack trauma in here. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
shit
Ask-
you should leave in the DMs, put it in the comments.
yeah, Freudian questions.
I
We
am
want
going
those.
commando right now, so you don't have to ask that.
I already asked them earlier. So.
Well, in case they were wondering. That's one question we don't have to answer.
It's out there.
Just
there you
cut.
go.
Just
Imagine if they asked
turn
you.
it off.
Ask me what?
I
Turn
was
the
going
TV off,
commando.
Turn the TV off.
Yeah, turn the camera off.
Turn the camera off.
Salud, mi gente.
Oh, one more thing too. I know we're ending, but did you hear this while you were in Puerto Rico?
No, but
No?
I heard the other sound you were supposed to play.
I did. It's just really soft. I've been playing it. It was really soft. Yeah, it was really soft, but I've been playing it.
Coqui.
Oh,
And then this is what you hear a lot in Puerto Rico.
Coqui again?
I hear that in Hollywood.
That's the call of the native coqui frog. Only native to Puerto Rico. You can hear him gently crying out, coqui. 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 I hear you, mate. Be find your mate sometime soon. Australia's reporting live from Los Angeles. Signing off.
In Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
Car.
Puerto Rico.
Where do we go?
Where do we go? Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Wyoming.
Montana.